Hello, I'm Angelina and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how I make my pasta ricotta using my homemade ricotta, but if you don't make ricotta at home, you can certainly use a store-bought ricotta. Now, I would say that pasta ricotta is the Italian mac and cheese. It is a more elegant and sophisticated way of serving pasta with cheese. So what we start out with is a cup and a half of ricotta, and to it I add a half a cup of Parmigiano grated cheese. And I also add black olives, the Clamato raw olives. I took 10 olives and I chopped them up. I took the seeds out and I chopped them up, and I'm going to put those in. And I'm going to be putting in 1 fillet of anchovies, which I'm going to rip up into really, really tiny pieces. Once you cook your pasta and you put everything together, the anchovies disappear. So nobody would even know that there's anchovies in it, but it certainly adds that little pump of flavor to the pasta that makes it so delicious. So I'm just ripping it apart into small pieces so that once the hot pasta gets into the cheese, it will just disappear. So we've got all of these together so far, okay? And we're just going to mix it all together. And to it, we are going to add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm not going to measure it. I'm just doing it by eye, which is fine. You can add more or less olive oil depending on how you feel. I like the olive oil. It really gives everything a nice flavor. And we just mix that all together. The other ingredient we're going to add is 1 chili pepper with the seeds removed and chopped up into tiny pieces again. You don't want anything to be too big or overpowering in the recipe, so use small pieces. Now on this particular chili pepper, I used it out of the freezer. It was a frozen chili pepper, so I just took it out and cleaned out the seeds and put it in. So it's going to be great. The last few ingredients, the parsley and basil, I'm going to add after I put the hot pasta in, because I want the basil and the parsley to have a fresh taste to it. So we're going to add that at the very end. I'm going to add a little bit of freshly grated ground up pepper, just like that. And my very last is my Herbamar salt. And that's it. And now the cheese is all ready for when the pasta is cooked. So I'm mixing all of these ingredients together so they're well blended. And now this is ready. I want to add a little bit more olive oil. To me, it seems like I can use it. That's it. And blend it again. Once the pasta's cooked, we will put it into this. I have brought my water to a boil, and I have salted it, and I'm going to add the pasta and cook it. And I'm going to be cooking capellini, one of my favorite pastas to put with the ricotta. Capellini only takes 3 to 4 minutes to cook, so it's very fast. So when you want to get a really quick meal on the table, if you've got all these fixings, you can have dinner on the table. Within 10 minutes, you can put a nice dish of pasta on the table. Let's go cook our pasta, and then we'll put it with our ricotta. The pasta's almost ready. So we're going to take it off of the burner, and I will bring it to the Island. Now you never want to throw away the water that the pasta was cooking in, because as the ricotta and the pasta start to mingle, the pasta will take up the ricotta, but it will sort of dry out. So you want to keep your water so that you can mix it. So now we're going to keep it over there, and as you can see, I'm just mixing it up. Smells delicious. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the water and add a little bit more to it, just so that the and what we're going to do now is we're going to add most of our parsley and basil, and I'm just going to keep a little bit for serving to sprinkle on top, fresh looking. Oh, you can smell that basil just coming out, and the parsley. Oh my goodness, it smells so fresh. Now, if you don't have basil and parsley, say you were doing this in the winter time, and of course you don't have any garden stuff in, you can use oregano as a replacement. So look. Isn't that lovely? So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to plate a little bit of it. So just take it. And there. We could put the little thing on, just a little bit of basil, lovely portion. I gotta give this a taste. Let's see. I don't let the pasta overcook. If it's a little bit al dente, it's okay. Now, I don't see any of the anchovy anywhere. The hot pepper's coming through. Lovely. So, try this, busted ricotta, either with your homemade ricotta, if you've done your homemade ricotta, or go to the store, buy a little container, bring it home, and do all the same things that I've done here today, and it'll be good. But never as good as your homemade ricotta. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe. Thank you.